This is a guitar speaker cabinet made from an old apple crate and a potato sack for a friend at Crimson Guitars. Obviously, to make this, you're going to need an old apple crate that's big enough to fit a speaker and a potato sack. Also some old pallet timber. Use the pallet timber to work out how far into the crate the speaker will sit, and then mark that distance round the inside of the crate. Then measure from the back of the crate to that line. Cut the timber to that length with a 45-degree angle on each side, and remember to pre-drill everything so it doesn't split. Also glue it, it just gives it a bit more strength. Fit those timbers inside the corners of the apple crate for strength, and I also put some extra timbers around the inside of the crate so there's more of an area to fix to. Cut some of that pallet timber to the length and width of the inside of the crate, cut the corners off and fit those inside. Glue and screw everything and make sure it isn't too tight to fit, because you're going to need to get those in and out, and then fill in the gaps, and that is the speaker baffle. Make a second one of these that's about 40 to 50 mil wide, and that will be used to hold your grill cloth in place. Put your speaker in position and mark around the edge. Pre-drill where the speaker fittings will go. Then mark about 15 to 20 millimeters inside the outline of the speaker that you just drew, and cut that out with a jigsaw. To hold the speaker in place, use some 4-pronged T-nuts and bolts. I'll put links to these in the description. So that you can carry it, it's easier to put a handle in the top. So I use some 35mm wood cutters and then a jigsaw to cut the handle, and then just use rasps and files to curve the edge. Make sure it all fits together. I added a 30mm frame around the front edge to hold the grill cloth in, and just to make it look nicer. Make sure you sand everything, and the finish I went for is Bison wax in medium oak. There's links for this in the description. You'll need 2 coats just so you don't miss any areas. The speaker jack is a Telecaster jack socket. Attach the speaker with some speaker wire and some wire connectors. Make sure it all fits together. Screw the front frame on so it's all held together, and put some feet on the bottom. And this is what you end up with, probably the coolest looking guitar speaker cabinet. It's loaded with a Celestion G1275T. Just had one lying around. You can fit any speaker if you want, but I would go Celestion. You can't go wrong with a Celestion speaker. It'd be cool to do a 2x12, I just haven't found a sack big enough. It's not too heavy, it is a bit lumpy, but it just looks awesome. I may have to make myself one because, I mean, look at it, it looks awesome. And obviously you want to hear it, and it sounds like this. If you want to turn a coffee table into a guitar cab, watch this video. I made this about 3 years ago. It's been in the studio for most of the time, but I had it in the lounge. It's just a nice way of hiding a guitar cab in your lounge without it being, you know, looking like you've got a guitar cab there. It also clearly functions as a coffee table, which is quite handy. Really, really cool thing to do. Nice little project. Thanks for watching.